All right, welcome back to Getting Sober, again, YouTube's fastest growing and friendliest community for no judgment sobriety. Whether you're thinking about getting sober or actively trying to get sober, you're in the right place. So welcome. My name is Jay, and today's topic is, are you living your best life? Are you living your best life? And if you care about getting sober, staying sober, and being sober, hit the like button down below and make sure you're subscribed so you can keep getting content from us just like this to aid you in your journey. All right, let's get started with today's topic. I'm living my best life. How about you? So first, what I want you to do is grab a pen and a little piece of paper the size of a Post-it note, or at least open up your note-taking app in your phone and write it down on paper later. After we write these things down, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do with it later at the end of the video. So go ahead, pause the video and prepare to write down these two short sentences, both sentences on the same side of the piece of paper. So leave room on the back side. All right, go ahead and pause the video and get yourself some pen and paper. Okay, are you ready? Here's what I want you to write down. I am living my best life. The next sentence I want you to write below that is, life has never been better. That's it. I am living my best life and life has never been better. Now, what I want you to do with that is one of two things. Either you believe this to be true for you, and if that is the case, congratulations, you deserve it. And you've earned the right to be proud of yourself. You're in a better place than you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. Everything that tried to hurt you or hold you back failed to stop you from getting here. Every heartbreak, failure, or funeral failed to keep you from moving onward and upward. And though you may not have literally won a lottery, the fact that you're here against all odds, beyond all of the times that you could have, should have, or would have died, you lived. You lived to see another day and tell another tale of what you've learned and how you can make a positive change in the world. Starting here first, within. We always say that the most important relationship that you're gonna have with anyone is the relationship that you have with yourself. Think about it. Who knows what you like better than you do? All your preferences and how you believe things should be. Who should love you more than you? Nobody. But they can try. Yet some of us have a hard time loving ourselves. Why? Because we know what we did, that's why. Even beyond the forgetfulness of friends and without the forgiveness of some foes, we need to come to terms with the fact that this version of us and the version of everyone else that we see in life is not what any of us sought out to be. And life is at best close to what we hoped it would look like. And if nothing else, at least we aren't dead. We have working internet and we're not in jail. So that's a start. For most of us, we didn't marry the star quarterback or head cheerleader. Some of us didn't even get married. But we're really good with animals, okay? So some of us will let our entire life go by without even stopping to think that right now, you may be in the prime of your life, and that not all primes line up. Your physical health may not line up with that one picture of you. You know which picture I'm talking about. That picture of you, you think that you look your best. And your health may not fall in line with your emotional maturity. An emotional maturity that could have impacted what wisdom you should have to be of benefit to yourself or anyone else around you. But of course, as any therapist will tell you, don't shit on yourself. I always like to say that if you woke up today without any physical pain, with a roof over your head and food to eat, with 2 working arms and legs, all of your senses, the ability to experience emotions, and both eyeballs, then you've already won the lottery. Everything else is just a bonus. We get confused in life and even in sobriety because of mainstream media and especially social media. We think that life is supposed to be a highlight reel from moment to moment. People forget that highs, natural or unnatural, are just as unsustainable as lows are undesirable. I'm going to say that one more time. Highs are just as unsustainable as lows are undesirable. Life lives in the delicate balance between the two. And one of the destinations along your journey into sobriety could be to stop, reflect, rest, and observe that this may be the best that life has ever been. Which is not to say that this is all that life could ever be. And it's certainly not to say that we've hit our respective peaks. But until you can get to a place where you can look back knowing that you've righted enough wrongs, earned your right to lay your head down at night, and wholeheartedly show gratitude for everything that you have and everything that you are. Your ability to truthfully and subjectively analyze the measures of your own success may continue to be overshadowed by whatever else in life that you continue to let distract you from your goals. Those distractions can also come by our own wants and desires. Giving in to temptation is no longer an option at this point in our journey. We need to remember that despite the glorified measures of success portrayed to us by our favorite celebrities, that you have won and are winning. Do you feel inspired yet? Now, on the back of that little piece of paper, you still have it, right? Hopefully you didn't draw all over it. On the back of that paper, I want you to write down the following and leave room because we're gonna write something else too. All right, are you ready? I want you to write, just be 1% better today than you were yesterday. I'll say it again. Just be 1% better today than you were yesterday. That's it. You're not competing with America's Next Top Talent or Time Magazine's Person of the Year. When you wake up every day, look in your own mirror and honestly ask yourself, did I improve in some way? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, creatively, romantically, intellectually? And if the answer is yes, and the answer will be yes, because you're doing it. You're doing it. Remind yourself of this last thing. Write it down, which is, it's happening. That's it. Simply write, it's happening. Vacations are also destinations on our journey. Better health, deeper joy and love. Best moments will happen. And until they do, we have to remember that life is a game of chess. It's a series of small but intentional moves until we're able to corner our opposition, announce check, and mate. Now, for those of you who know and believe that right now, today, that this particular period of time in your life, not measured by material possessions and fiat currency, but by having wisely invested your time in yourself, in your home, in your personal and professional relationships, that you have and are finding more joy and contentment in life, then take this opportunity right now to comment below, I am living my best life and life has never been better. I'll be the first person to say, and feel free to say it with me, I am living my best life and life has never been better. Now, for those of you who are on your way and aren't yet convinced that you've hit the first of many well-deserved rest stops on this journey into sobriety to say, I am living my best life and life has never been better. If you can't yet say it and don't yet believe it, I want you to fold up that little piece of paper. Put it in your wallet, maybe right behind your ID, to remind yourself someday of this very important destination along your sobriety journey. Why? Because even though we celebrate members of our community for being 30 days sober, 90 days sober, 6 months sober, or 1 or more years sober, when your life is the best that it's ever been, you may be too busy in your new life with new personal and professional relationships. You may be on a completely new diet. You may be on less medications. You may look in the mirror and love who's looking back at you. And other people in your life may love what they see because we love to see it. And some people are just gonna be jealous and not say anything because people are still going to people, but you'll know that your life is better than the last devastating life event. You'll know that it's been a long time since you stopped believing in yourself. And you'll know that you've created a very respectable distance between you and your red flags, between you and your generational traumas, your past toxic behaviors. And one day you'll open your wallet and you'll see this reminder that you wrote to yourself on this day that says, I am living my best life and life has never been better. And you'll flip it over and remember on this day that you wrote down to remind yourself to just be 1% better today than you were yesterday. Write down today's date, whatever it is. And if you want to write one more thing, consider writing, you are worth the effort. And maybe you'll have a deeper appreciation for yourself at the fact that you were in such a place in life that you even had to remind yourself to keep striving to improve. But if you're not in your own corner rooting for you, who else can we expect to do the same? And I hope that for you. I want that for you. But more importantly, I want you to want that for you. If you're ready to officially join this community and commit to your sobriety journey, then hit the join button next to the subscribe button to earn your custom Getting Sober ... again icon next to your name, which will appear next to your comments in the comment section and next to your name in our Sober Weekend live stream and live chats every Friday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And don't forget to check the video description down below for the 5 following things. Number 1, the new and updated list of books on sobriety. Number 2, our email address, in case you want to report an upcoming sobriety milestone, like we discussed in our last episode. And 3, links to follow us on social media. We recently started accounts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit, as well as our Patreon. And number 4, the link to join as an official member in this community to get your custom ... icon next to your name in the comment section and in the live stream and live chats. And number 5, other resources to help aid you in your sobriety journey, such as dietary supplements, links to the Quittzilla app, which I use to keep track of how much time and money that I've saved since quitting alcohol, and a whole lot more. And with that, I want to wish you good luck on your sobriety journey, and I will see you in the next episode. Hey, did you see our last 2 episodes? Look, I put them on the screen for you. Pretty convenient, huh?